And stepping out onto the floor now for his very first official NBA playing time, we're going to check out our first glimpse of professional basketball from Boss. And there is the potential for a feel-good story here, Clark. No doubt this young man didn't get selected in the draft, but has fought his way onto a team nonetheless.
And, Kevin, no telling how far this journey will go, but you have to applaud him for at least making his way into an NBA game, even when things didn't look so good for him.
Here's Duncan, and they finally get it to go. A full night's work on the boards in one trip down the floor. Well, it was the San Antonio Spurs winning their last game against Milwaukee.
And there's no question what the overriding factor was in that game, Clark. It was the big edge they had on the glass.
Well, the level of energy they had in the win, Steve, was what impressed me. I mean, it was lacking on the other side, and it really showed through the rebounding numbers.
Green dishes to Parker. Duncan with the screen for Parker. Three-pointer. And Green with the basket on the assist by Parker.
Nice work by Duncan to lay into that defender.
Williams passes to Boss. There's a minute left to play in the first quarter. And there's the feed to Jefferson. Passes it to Boss. So the whistle blows on the shot, and 2 free throws for the contact right there. Yeah, still wet behind the ears. He seems like he's overthinking it. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. He's off on the first.
What is insane about the Spurs and how successful they are as a franchise is that in their entire franchise history.
And there you have it, folks. The very first NBA bucket from Boss.
Maybe not anything spectacular there, but he's not going to complain. Your first basket is your first basket. I mean, you're just happy to be a part of it out there.
Yeah, I would hope he wouldn't complain. He's now officially in the NBA scorebook, and that really, when you think about it, guys, that's an incredible achievement, no matter how it happens or when.
And with the Spurs in the playoffs, you can't even begin to think about a postseason without the Spurs being involved. Only 4 absences since 1976. That's incredible.
And Mills kicks to Leonard. 26 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Mills. 6 on the shot clock. Fires from 18. And another basket for San Antonio.
They haven't been able to stifle them defensively here.
Now their offense continues to click.
Now Williams. His last outing with 20 points. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Biyombo. Great tee that time from Green. He gets it up. No luck. Domination. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so far through the first quarter as our second quarter gets under. Leonard, he's checked in for Splitter. Green comes in for Marco Bellinelli. And Tony Parker is subbed in for Manu Ginobili. So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Jefferson's checked in for Cody Zeller. Biyombo checks in for Marvin Williams. Boss is checked in for Brian Roberts. And it's Williams in for Walker. Parker out there with Mills. Then there's Boris Diaw. Then it's Green. And it's Leonard in at the power forward. And that's who's in the game for the Spurs. A shot's good from Boss.
There it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great position inside.
Yeah, getting the ball into the post should be their first option every time down. Force the defense to adapt and adjust.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Kawhi Leonard has been talked about and mentioned as the future of this San Antonio Spurs team. 23 years old is all he is, and already a great defender and a much improved shooter from his days at San Diego State.
Well, Kawhi Leonard drafted 15th overall, Clark, back in 2011. The pick acquired from the Indiana Pacers in a trade for George Hill.
And you know, at the time, Manu Ginobili said that he really didn't agree with the trade, made him angry. He had a real strong relationship with George Hill and liked his game. I'm sure a lot of Spurs fans felt the same way, but even as Hill remains a heck of a player, the Spurs fans have to be happy. As a matter of fact, they are ecstatic with what Kawhi Leonard has been able to do and what he looks like he's going to do for many years to come.
Here's Green. Can't hit. So we've reached the end of the first half of...
Okay, guys, let's talk about that first half. We've given this crowd way too much to cheer about. The second half is going to be played on our terms. You got me? Some of the biggest points we scored in the first half came because our defense was sharp and we never passed up a chance to get out and run when they turned it over. I really like that we've made them pay for their mistakes. The one...
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but... San Antonio's gone 5 of 10 from downtown tonight. 50% exactly on the court for the Hornets. Beck in at shooting guard. Inside, you have Vonleh and Jefferson. Ryan Roberts out there with Jeff Taylor. Ginobili, and that comes off the assist by Duncan. 10 points for Ginobili. Charlotte's gotten 2/3 of their three-pointers to fall tonight. They're 6 of 9 overall. Roberts passes to Boss.
You look at NBA defenses now, more and more they're designed to deny points in the paint and three-pointers and concede long twos. That's the impact of analytics because the numbers indicate the long two is the lowest percentage shot to take.
Ginobili with the ball. Now defended by Boss. Duncan right side. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. Trying to make it a three-point play. And you know, it seems players are starting to avoid those long twos early in the shot clock.
Yeah, and especially the elite scorers, you know, becoming much more conscious about their shot selection. Last season, the top 5 scorers were more efficient than at any time since the ABA-NBA merger almost 4 decades ago.
Here's Jefferson. Hits the difficult fadeaway jumper.
Well, he could have earned some style points there, but he really doesn't need to use the fadeaway when he's that wide open.
Well, they're really making a point of keeping the ball moving around.
Yeah, Steve and Kevin, you guys got to love this teamwork. I mean, everybody's involved and engaged. It's just a thing of beauty to watch.
Yeah, sure is. And when all 5 guys, Clark, are threats to score, that makes it so tough on the defense because now you can't account for everybody when the ball's moving so quickly.
Shots good by Mills.
You know, the defense didn't exactly try to fight around that screen, and that's why it turned into the easy basket.
Here's Roberts. Can't get it to go. Great D that time from Duncan. The Spurs have gotten all 3 of their shots to drop here in the fourth quarter. They came out of the break on a roll. Mills dishes to Green. He feeds it to Splitter. And another basket for San Antonio.
Solid work right there, and again, the field goal percentages. Look at the discrepancy between these 2 teams in the second half.
Well, you're right. We've got one team moving crisply to get good shots and the other team just a bit stagnant. Well, the league is making a push for more transparency with its officiating since last season, and I really think that's the way to go. They're sharing memos with teams and the media, and I think it's a great step, really, because, again, with all of the information and technology available, fans are able to see more and their expectations are higher. And when you can do it at a higher level and to help get things right, I think transparency is a good thing from the official standpoint. Help people understand how difficult their jobs are and the great job that they do as officials.
The shot's good from Boss. And here's Mills. He dishes it to Joseph. Over to the wing. Five on the clock. The drive by Green. The Hornets pull it in. Vonleh's got 3 rebounds now in this one. There's the pass to Boss. Expanding his range. And another 3 for Charlotte.
So hard to try to play defense with the height mismatch out there that's on the perimeter, and they gave up the 3-pointer.
Now here's Joseph. And Mills kicks to Joseph.
2 minutes. 2 minutes.
Pass to Mills. Pulls from the top of the key. San Antonio again missing. Charlotte, their last game, a win against New York. No good from Boss.
This has not at all been the kind of performance they've needed out of him.
Joseph with the ball. It's tipped and stolen by Vonleh.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just total obliteration. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for San Antonio.
But, Steve, you don't see this kind of a blowout often. But tonight, this is a quality win across the board to deliver out, Clark, this kind of punishment to
Well,
him.
you know what? I thought they did a nice job of playing against the game. They kept the pressure on and clearly were dominant in every area.
And this will make it 41 victories for them on the year.
And a one-sided season series this has been. I mean, in the final game of the year between these two teams, they do everything necessary to finish up with a 2-0 record against the Hornets.
And you have to look back at this and see what a huge game it's been for Tim Duncan. Just an outpouring of points from him. Nobody could do anything, really, to stop him.
No good from Boss. Spurs have gone 4 of 8 in this fourth quarter, shooting an even 50% from the field. Kicks to Mills. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Screen by Duncan. Joseph. And the 3-ball is good.
They certainly haven't let these fans down tonight. It's been a fun night to be in the building.
It has been. I mean, the atmosphere has been great, and no doubt that helped with the winning effort.
Here's Beck. The rebound by the Spurs. Here's Mills. Duncan, the pass to Mills. Back to Duncan. And so it's San Antonio easily taking this one. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And that'll wrap it up for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke.